Well, good morning, friends and neighbors. How are we this morning? Doing well, I hope. Peterson, Dairy, 68. Y'all know that. But this morning, I finally dipped into my first attempt at, well, not blending, but a little down home blending. I have, well, I want to see what happens. So in the blend is about an ounce of, I believe it was Newminster's Light Burley, approximately 2 ounces of HH Mature Virginia, and approximately 2 ounces of C&D's cigar leaf. And I say approximately for the C&D because I did try and smoke it by itself, because it said it'd give you like molasses notes, flavors. I was curious. I didn't really get it, but it might be one of those subtle things, you know, subtle things. We got to get on to work. So I think it was Paladin that sent me 2 of those 3 components, and I had just kind of had them sitting there and hadn't really done much with them. Just kind of put them up. And I had seen the tin of Scarlet at the local brick and mortar. So I thought, why not? So also, a little tidbit of information. Anything like that I go to do, it sits in the jar for a month or 30 days. If you're, I go by that number because originally to make Haunted Pirate Ship, which was I think the blend that Matches 860 put together, or yeah, we'll say put together. He said let it melt for about 30 days, about a month. So I just kind of go by that. But I will tell you, I cracked that jar open, stick my nose in there, and it's syrup. That's the best that I can tell you. It's either like dark maple syrup, or I had in one of my deep breathing sessions with my nose in that jar, almost had like a tinge of honey. So, but really, the smell puts me back to being a boy at my grandparents' house, and them getting the jar of homemade molasses. And the funny thing of it is, smelling, having that hit of molasses in your nose, like all of it travels up to that brainstem and cooks up. But not only are you smelling molasses, but you also smell the biscuit that you drug it through. Because I was told, because I asked, I said, did you treat it like honey? Because I was just like maybe 5 or 6 years old first time I ever had it. I said, do you treat it like honey or what? And my grandpa said, you put some butter on your plate and you pour that molasses over it and you mix it together, and the way that you know that you've got it mixed properly is if you drag a biscuit through it and it tears a little bit. So that's how I knew the proper way of how to eat molasses. So, right now, I get about a sweet flavor. Very light on the tongue. It's almost in the background now that what I know to be like a cigar leaf. Kind of like a dialed down version of I think it's Grey Ghost. I think it's Bacilla D Grey Ghost. It's just a cigar leaf mixture. I mean, it tastes like a cigar. Just whatever that flat flavor of cigar is. That's what it is. Or that's what that tin is. Now, this is not as pungent or as big of a hit. It's actually kind of nice. Because I was kind of shooting for kind of a cigar type blend. The just not, super heavy, but still have that cigarish note. Ain't that bad. get a little bit more cigar now. Down at the bowl. I just wonder. Little kick of the molasses. Hey, I may have something here. The only thing of it is, I don't believe they make HH Mature Virginia anymore. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive they don't. So I made a one-hit wonder now. I'll never be able to create this thing again. Oh well. You know what, folks? I think it's gonna be a pretty day. Still a little chilly. But the sun is out. And it's the first time I've seen this much sun in, gosh, almost all week. It's just been kind of soggy and overcast and dreary. Yesterday, was yesterday like an untold full moon or something, by the way? It just hit me. Yesterday, betwixt me and the missus, was just crazy. Found out that one of the guys that I worked with, his little boy was in the hospital and had, or in the PICU, had pneumonia in the lung and double infusion staph, I think is what it was, or what it is, in that same lung. And that little boy's only 5, and he's already on the vent, not breathing at all, not, by himself. I think it's 100% maybe, of course, in like a coma. I got hit with that yesterday morning. And then yesterday, about 2:30, I got rear-ended. And then, when I got home and found out, that the wife took her 4th grade class to over to the library, the county library, and they go over there and they'll, I guess, get a card or at least, get to pick out a book, something like that, and they go have lunch. Well, where they ended up for lunch, somebody is trying to back out and got really close and ended up kind of side swiping ish the driver's side of their van. So not only did I get smacked in the backside, she got side swiped, and they just a heck of a day yesterday, folks. Folks, I have just now hit 15 minutes, so I'm going to let you all go. Goodness knows, listen to me blabber 15 or plus minutes, be torture. Y'all take care of yourselves. Keep that little boy in your prayers, if you would, and remember, kindness costs us nothing.